Now we're going down. You ready? Going for plank. Hastabandha. Use your pads of your feet. Down, 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 down. Chaturanga. Ha ha. Did it. Yay. Feet to the top of the mat. Happy, happy. Cobra. Toes under. Downward dog. Downward dog is a beautiful move. Gives us the opportunity to ground our feet, as well as use your hastabandha in your hands. Pull your hips to the sky. You're pushing down with your hands and down with your feet at the same time to give yourself elevation. Just let your head dangle. Walk your feet up to your hands, walk or jump. Half fold up, forward fold down, bend your knees. To heart center. Let's do that again. Hands up, back bend. Fold down, full fold down. Plank. Keep your hands high. If you can't, put your knees to the floor. Give yourself a cobra. Up dog. Daddy long. Down dog. Pushing, your heels aren't touching the floor, but you're pushing into the earth with your hands as well as your feet. Hips high. Believe it or not, down dog is an inversion. So you're doing inversions. Look at you. Okay, walk or jump to your hands. Push in with padabandha, your feet. Half hitch up, flat back. Breath in, breath down, forward fold. Touch, bend your knees. Do it one more time. With me? Okay. Breathe in. Hands in prayer. Half back bend or slight back bend. Breathe in, breathe out. Engage Mula Bandha, your root lock. Push yourself with your hips. Flat back. Forward fold. And plank. Got it. Chaturanga. Up to cobra. To up dog. And neck daddy. Down dog. Oh. Pull your stomach up to your spine if you can. Push your hips up. Try and get as much length out of this as possible. And walk or jump up to your feet, hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Rejoice in the sun. Well done. Thank you. Okay. As mentioned, we're going to do some mountain. Mountain looks like it's an incredibly passive pose, yet it's very, very active if you do it right. Or just do it the way you want. I lived out in Colorado for a while, and believe me, the mountains are incredibly majestic. Makes you want to plant, makes you want to hike, makes you realize just how magnificent, majestic they are. And then you get to Florida, well, we got some dunes. So be a dune, be a foothill, or be Mount Evans. Your choice. So, feet are hip distance apart. I'm engaging Pada Bandha. Got the outside of my foot, the balls of my foot, and the heel. Giving myself almost like a suction cup. The other great thing about this is you start to get into really doing mountain, you're going to find that this works in the shower fabulously. Keeping yourself nice and vertical. No need to think about slip or fall because you got it. Mula Bandha, pull up. And we're going to relax our hands to the side. Really push down. Try and pull your shoulder blades down together and your hands are out. And really revel in your mountain. One more. Okay. You're a mountaineer. Okay. We're going to put our left foot forward, right foot at a 45-degree angle, and give me a warrior one. I mentioned we were going surfing today. Well, warrior one really gets you in a good posture to start looking forward and keeping your balance. And you say to me, Carolann, I've never been surfing before. Well, the first time I got on a surfboard, I was 61 years old. And if you do this, I can almost guarantee people will go, I can't believe they're on a surfboard. So, warrior one. Hands overhead. See my legs in alignment. We're not exceeding. And back leg is at a 45-degree angle. Left foot forward, right foot back. Feel the knife edge of your foot in the right foot as well as in the left. And feel the openness of this. You are looking forward, you are looking at the sea, and you're riding a wave. Fun, huh? Well, let's change it up. Put that back foot at a right degree, at a 45-degree angle. We're going to do warrior two. Hands up. Middle finger we're going to call a drishti point, which is something that you can rest your gaze on so that you can really elevate yourself in the pose. Haus, Pada Bandha, Mula Bandha, drishti point. Concentrate on a single point. It will help you with your balance. And guess what? You, my friend, are on a longboard. And you are riding the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Feeling the energy of the sea. I always thought that surfing was very, very much like yoga. Except for yoga you kind of do on your own speed. Surfing, you surf when the wave is ready. Very interesting and very different. One more breath in. Now since you're bent here, what we're going to do is rest our left arm on our knee and bring our arm, right arm, over your ear. See the line you get? You get a nice straight line, straight down. Alignment in your spine. How beautiful is this? One more. And something we call the edge. If you feel like you can go just a little bit deeper, try it. dip. Sometimes I like to use a block for this. Instead of hands down, we're just gonna spread our legs. Remember the outside edges of your feet? Well, use them. Inch my legs back up. I like to zigzag them. Plank. Use your Haus If you need your knees, use your knees. Because we're going to go down. Whoosh. Cobra. Push up from your hips. If you don't have full cobra, your Sphinx. Arms are at a right angle. Hands under your shoulders. Use your toes. Guess where we're going? Down dog. Feet up to hands. Forward fold. Again, if you need a block, forward fold works great this way, even this way, even this way. Or if you got fingers, knuckles. We'll go into a little bit further apart, something called volcano, where your hands are in prayer mode, going straight up. And here's where you have mountain with the Mula Bandha. I'm going to introduce you to Uliya Bandha, which is corset essentially. You're going to pull that up, and we're going to push up with our arms. Pada Bandha feet, Mula Bandha kegels, Uliya Bandha corset. Push up. Guess what you are? I'm a volcano. It's part of our Hawaiian homage. No volcanoes in Cocoa Beach. And one more. Pull your stomach in. Extend up with your corseted core. And down to forward fold. Guess where we are? Mountain. Yeah. I'm thinking Mount Shasta today. Okay. Now we're going to do the right side. Warrior one. Block down. L2. We're back to surfing. We've paddled out, gone up the volcano. Warrior one. Hands high. Ride that board. Get ready for the longboard, aka Warrior 2. Remember we talked about Dristi point? We're going out again. Other hand up. You are a Polynesian princess or prince, and you are on a longboard. Knives of the feet on both sides. See if you can get a little bit more bend. Just try and squeeze one more. One more portion of the way down. Okay, bend your right arm down on your right knee. Left hand over. Oh, we're not going through the tube. Uh-oh, we're kicking out. Back down. Feet together. Forward fold. Need a block? Forward fold. Lean into it. Here we go. We're on the board, we gotta get off. Plank. Plank. Down, whoosh. Grab the board. Oh, grab the board, we're coming in. We're coming in, we're gonna cobra. Yeah. Your hips are down on the board. You can really feel the power of the wave. Your hands are pressed into the board. You're holding on with dear life because you're not standing any longer. Ah, yes, downward dog. Downward dog. Give me a doggy. Walk your hands up. Forward fold. Up to volcano, pull up. Forward fold. Okay. Plank. This is gonna be a quick one because we're going right into child. You're on the board. And if you're a boogie boarder, great positioning. Push your hands out, ride the wave. Let's go back and forth. Back. Sometimes, surfing, you don't necessarily have to stand all the time too. There's all sorts of other alternatives. Stand-up paddle and boogie boards are a wonderful way to get the full surf experience without some of the balance issues. Grab onto your board, push back, head on the mat if you can. Otherwise, use your good friend, the block. Use a cork, they absorb water, you're fine. And back again. Sit in child's pose. Sit in child's pose. You've been surfing this morning. I'm kind of impressed with that. Oh my gosh. And what I absolutely love are affirmation cards. And the first one I pulled says, I turn every experience into an opportunity. So you tried yoga. Guess what? You also got surfing as well. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and to grow. I am safe. You are safe. Welcome to my mat. Woo! Well, how's that? You may release yourself from child's pose. We're gonna go back up to the mountains. Well, kind of bait and switched it. We had a surfboard. We're still gonna probably go back. But right now, what we're gonna do is we're on the mountain. Use your pada banda, mula banda, and I'm even gonna use uli banda to do my mountain this time and push my hands out. Pull my core in, pull my root up, and push my feet in. You can start to feel just the numbers of that. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to do some tree. Tree's a balance pose, and there's all sorts of different modifications that you can do with tree. I'm so glad I've got my good friend the block here, because the first one, we're going to use our right, we're going to stay on our right foot, use our left foot, and very often you can just do this as tree. Have you ever seen a big sequoia? Well, mind you, they don't get there from just like flying in the air. Then, you may want to put your foot up. And if you have your friend the block works very nicely here. See? And let me show you one more. I don't know if you can see this or not. Use the wall. Use the wall to be able to balance. Okay. So you have some options. What we're going to do is be on a right foot, ground your right foot, just drill it right into your mat. And whoops, balance is an interesting thing. Stay for 3 breaths. I'm pretending I'm a willow today because I have it in me. Most days I don't. Most days I need the block. Another good trick is you can also do this in bed. First thing in the morning, lay on your back, bring your leg up, bring your arms up. Thank you. Now, in between trees, we're gonna do, we're just gonna play around a little bit. One of my favorite poses is Utkatasana, which is the chair. Now, mind you, when yoga was first initiated in the United States in the early 1900s, it was really a gymnastic kind of form for young men. So what kind of chairs do young men sit on? Well, usually little stools. However, I being a seasoned woman, I love myself a big winning back chair. So Utkatasana for me is just a little bit, put your hands over your head, and you're gonna bend as if you're sitting in a chair. And breathe. Now, if this doesn't work for you, I will invite you just to stay in mountain. Up, mountain. And now we're going to repeat what we did on the left side. Tree, sequoia, I'm going to say maybe birch. Go for birch. Up a little higher. Never put your foot on your joint, or you can go even higher. Back to prayer. Okay. What I'm going to do is go back to forward fold. In. Okay, hands down. Downward dog. Let's float our right foot up. I'm going to bring it through. And put our foot at a 45-degree angle, if that works for you. Sometimes it just don't. This is called pigeon. You can get into sleeping pigeon. The idea is to bring your foot at a 45-degree angle. And this is an absolute ideal hip opener. Now, sitting on couches, driving in cars, or just sitting in a chair is going to do wonders for you to get into a little bit of pigeon. Hip openers are absolutely ideal for this. Oh Like it? Okay. Now what you're going to do is bring your left leg around. You're going to do something called fire log, which is putting your left ankle on your right knee and repeating the other way. This is going to pull all of this right through here. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. The idea is that you start to almost marinate a little bit in your fascia. Great idea, huh? And if you're brave enough, you can turn this into your go-to pose instead of sitting on the couch. You'll be really surprised at how your hips start to open up. Okay. Back to all fours. Push up into a down dog. This time we're going to float our left foot up. Try and get some stretch because you've been on it. Remember Hasta for your hands. Bring your leg through and settle into a 45-degree angle. Some days you're going to have it, some days you just aren't. Depends on how open and fluid your hips are. Today, I'm a little tight today, I have to admit. Can you move it forward? Yourself up. Now you can take your right leg and put it over your left knee and repeat on the other side. Again, fire log. You're probably going to hate this initially. Everybody does. And after a while, you'll find yourself looking to do it. So try it. If you go, ouch, can't deal with it, particularly right through here, put something under you like a bolster. Bolster works, blanket. Blanket also works. Okay. Now we're going to go lay on our backs this way. Twist first this left, up, right. Pushing your hands in, just to kind of give yourself some relief. Call these windshield wipers. From there, place the bottoms of your feet together. Now you can be like this, or dos bloques. Put your blocks like this. This is called cobbler. Or you can push them all the way down and push out. Now, again, blocks under, and then you can put your hands, arms on your knees, palms up. Works very nicely. Keep the soles of your feet together. Okay? Or with without blocks, lower blocks even, does that work? Or all the way down. Forward fold. Sometimes I like to use Hastabanda here, so that get just a little bit more torque out of my fold. Okay. Now we were talking about Oliabanda, which is your core. Now we're going to do a pose called boat, which is finding your balance point. And do both this way, do both this way, also do both with a bolster, calling it bolster boat. How's that? The idea is that you pull in and push up. See? We're going to go onto bridge. Just since we worked the core area, let's make sure we work the back. Cheers. Blocks are great with bridge. There's so many. Okay. Bring your feet as close to your bottom as you can. Okay. Start to push up one vertebrae at a time, if you like. Rest your sacrum on a block. Have your shoulders flat, pressed against the earth. You sit here. Okay, if you're enjoying this, why don't you try waterfall? And that we just bring your knees to your chest,